missed it.
Hey, guys.
Greg was singing along, and I told him there's a reason why we have music, because we don't want to hear him sing.
Stop it. It's like we're going to get people on here.
Oh, I see. It's
This is the
strategy now.
intro music. It's to make sure that people have a chance to get on, get live, and hear about this. All right. Brenna's on. Hey, Brenna. What's going on?
Hi, Brenda.
Doing good.
You can turn the music off now? Please turn it down so they can hear us.
In Dolby.
Stupid. Sometimes you make me shake my head.
Isn't that what they do at the movie theaters? It's like
I don't know. You know how long I've been
goes
since I've been in a
around
movie
and-
theater?
No shit, right? It's been a while. Hey guys, hey Dan, what's going on?
Happy
Brenna's
Wednesday.
the first on the board. Dana? Dana, what's up, dude? Sorry.
That's a Brenna and a Dana.
A Brenna.
A Brenna and a Dan.
Hey, how you
Hi,
doing?
kids. Cheers. Cheers,
Cheers.
Brenna. Cheers.
Cheers. I got to drink this time.
You're getting a little better at that.
Getting better.
I wouldn't say-
Absolutely. Yeah. So it's Wednesday. What's up, Becca?
It's
Hope you're
Wednesday,
doing good.
July 15th. Already.
I know.
I feel like I just
Did you
celebrated.
share this on your page
What? No.
that we're doing this?
Why would I have done that?
Come here, you got something on your face.
Thanks. Couldn't have
Oh,
done that
it is.
before we went live.
I didn't see it until I just went live.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
It's all good. It's all good. This is our Dirty 30 episode.
Wow. Which is really funny because we have dry erase pens that we write on our mirrors in our bathroom. And one of them.
She writes on them. Well, I
I
write.
do. You write. This one was your
write.
writing.
Fun things.
On the back of the mirror, it says episode 12. What? And I'm like, this today when you told me it was 30, I was like, this is so funny that he was excited about 12, and it was such a long time ago.
I forgot about that mirror behind the door.
Yeah.
We
Well,
never.
because we don't have to look at ourselves before we go anywhere
Exactly.
because we don't go anywhere.
We don't go anywhere. We just sit at home and not do. Her commute is what?
25 yards?
4 seconds
No.
to the office.
4 seconds till you throw the dogs in there, and then they're trying to tackle and run around.
Mine
and
is
so maybe 10 seconds.
12 seconds.
No, yours
upstairs.
is like 10 seconds.
Okay, whatever.
But I heard you complaining today that it's upstairs. That's why you're
Dude,
breathing
I was
hard.
out of breath.
And I was like,
I'd gone up and down the
the
stairs.
man
like,
who does jiu-jitsu.
But I'd gone up and downstairs like 4 times in a row because I kept forgetting. It was one of those things. It's like kept forgetting shit, and I was like, God dang it!
We need one of those
I need
things
a
where you can
water,
be like,
a dumb waiter. Yeah,
Beth,
I was like,
grab this. But then I'd be running around for you, and I don't
Right.
want to do that either. So
maybe that's the solution.
negative Ghost Rider.
I think that's the solution.
I'm not your bitch.
It's
Sorry.
Wednesday. I hope you guys are doing good tonight. It's hot as shit here in Texas.
Not as hot as it was.
It's not as hot as it was. It was 109.
Monday,
the
it
other
was
day.
107.
Or
Some
something
places,
like that.
107 to 109, depending upon where you lived.
Yeah, it was.
Yesterday
warm.
was 104 to 105, and today was, I think, just 100. Probably
Yep.
more like 101.
Exactly. Quit clicking that thing.
I know. That's why I try not to have
Here,
a
you
pen
want
up
a
here.
pencil?
No, because then I'll find something to do with it. I'll be like,
Here, no, don't do that either.
give me my pen.
It's all good. Okay, fine. You can have your pen.
Thanks.
So again, hope you guys are having a good week. It's been kind of just a week for us. You know, it's like it was interesting today. I was thinking about it, and I was like, shit, I haven't seen Beth much at all today.
haven't seen
I
each
call
other.
it the cafeteria during the day.
Right.
I'm like, we see each other in the cafeteria, which is the kitchen.
Right.
And besides that, it's like she's down here. I hear her sneeze.
And we
I
didn't
say,
even
"Bless
really
you,"
we didn't
and-
even really see each other that much in the kitchen because we even got food at different times. Like you
Right.
ate really late. Like I
Yeah.
thought I ate late. It was 2:00. You ate at like 3.
Yeah, it was just meetings and time and
yeah.
stuff like that. What's up going on, Mario? How you doing,
And
man?
2:00 was
Brett,
so
what's
long
happening?
because I was like,
Nice.
I do
Glad
not
you
want
made
a
it, dude.
damn sandwich again. I do not want a turkey sandwich.
So she made
Breakfast tacos.
breakfast tacos. Can't
Bacon,
complain
egg,
about
and
that.
cheese.
Yep, can't complain about
With ketchup.
breakfast tacos.
Yes, I'm the
Ketchup.
girl who likes ketchup on my tacos. Don't judge me.
I judged.
It's all
You've
right.
been judged. You're a Texan, supposedly. Are you supposed to eat like salsa on everything?
No, bitch.
Fairly certain that you're supposed to eat
Think
salsa.
you're a
So thank you guys for joining in. This bar is open with Beth, Greg and
Beth.
Beth. Can't remember her name. The title is The Bar is Open with Beth.
We
and
keep it
Greg,
mysterious that
but,
way.
yeah, we just kind of mix it up. We're like, who do you feel like today?
Dude, I feel like I'm tired today.
Yeah, I kind
Yeah.
of half-assed your workout today, I heard.
I totally
That's what you
half-assed
said.
my workout. Like, in my mind, I'm justifying it as a bad workout
still
is better
went.
than no
Nope,
workout.
absolutely 100%.
But I swear, I tossed and turned till 3 o'clock last night.
Yeah.
Just
It
one
was just one
hot,
of those
cold.
nights.
My arm fell asleep. My shoulder
I
hurt.
remember we went to bed and you're like, oh my God, my
My
arm's asleep. It was kind of funny.
It was true, but I couldn't do it. So then when I finally fell asleep, I felt like the alarm, even though it went off at 8,
Yeah.
because I only take 10 minutes to get ready now. What you see is what you get. That's how I look every day. 10 minutes later, I'm at my desk. So I felt like I just didn't sleep. So I'm exhausted today.
You're doing all right, though. You're hanging in there.
Yeah, but you know how I know when I'm really tired is normally I get a pick-me-up after I work out?
Yeah.
Like
You
my
didn't-
evening.
Well, yeah. You had to
The
do that. What is it
aminos.
called? What do you call it? The
Warrior Challenge?
Yeah, so you didn't do the Warrior Challenge.
The thing is that...
It's like a boot. It's like a end of the workout, like
It's a
crush
Wednesday
your soul
challenge.
kind of-
Yeah, it's to
kind of thing.
it's to get over your mental hurdles, because working out is more about mental hurdles. That was really hard for me to say. Working out is more about mental hurdles than
Right.
actually physical hurdles. There's that saying, learn to listen to your body and not your mind, which
Absolutely.
is very difficult. But I didn't get that rush. Even after I drank some aminos after my light workout, still didn't get that, like, pick me up.
When it's 105 and it's been like this every day,
I hope so.
a light workout,
this
you're still
week-
sweating your ass
This
off.
week, I'm like, it's been really. I'm not.
And
gonna
I
lie.
looked out 10
the last
days, and
week
it's
and a
gonna be 100
half.
degrees
Last week and a half,
plus
it's
every day.
been like I really don't want to work out.
Yeah.
I just want to sit at home in this cool air conditioning and
Don't want to take dogs out.
no.
Don't-
Well, even the dogs, it's only like a 5-minute, like, because they don't even want to be
Still
outside.
warm.
It's so
yeah,
hot.
no, it's still warm. So hope you guys are keeping cool. It's
117, I think, in Phoenix.
Yeah, so could. But I last night I on the when I was going to the gym, I was like, it's still hot as shit. I was like, it's not a dry heat here. It is a damp, wet.
You don't ever dry out.
Blah. You get sweaty, and we're lucky. So being in San Antonio, our gyms are considered essential, which is awesome for us. But going to the gym, I mentioned it's a not a dry heat, and somebody Sean mentioned, he goes, at least you have the gym, and I was like, absolutely. But on the way to the gym, I was already sweating through like a shirt, just getting going. So
Yeah, no.
hey, Sarah, thanks for joining in. Mario, again, thanks for
Sarah.
joining in. Brenna, hope you all are having a good night.
So Dirty
wait to
30,
see you
yes.
either,
This is our
Becca.
30th episode.
30th episode.
I know, and we're a month out from a month yesterday from our trip to New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Which should be fun. We haven't been in the summer in a handful of years.
It's been like 4 years.
Yeah, it's been a while, so I'm excited
So I had to go
about that
back
too.
a lot during the
With
winter
your mom,
months,
right?
with my mom. So
Yeah, and that was the last time I was there. And winter's
Right.
no fun there.
no, it just gets cold
It's cold and dark
and dark
and damp.
and damp. Yeah, it's just kind of it's
CDD.
Just, cold, dark, damp.
Yeah.
It's all good. So let's jump into this shit. So I'm going to start it off, and it's going to be a little. I'm not going to say it's not controversial or anything. It's just
You got a little fired up about something that happened to a
So,
young lady.
A young lady this week, and I posted this out.
And McAllen's like 3 hours from here. So it's 3 hours. I think,
It's pretty close.
south
I know. I Googled it.
West, I think.
And the big topic of the day is treating each other like shit. And what I mean by that is it's happening a lot online nowadays. I've seen other friends that are kind of getting off of social media because it's just happening everywhere. I want to preface this. Beth and I came in real quick, and I want this to be a forum or a place that we can go and we can talk on the boards to each other, meet new people. There's people on those boards that the only way you know them is through us.
7 Degrees Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, it's the 7 Degrees Kevin Bacon, right? We need to treat each other better is what I'm going to get to here in a minute. But I posted an article about the daughter of an officer who was killed on July 12th. She posted a very and it gives me kind of like the tinglies because she posted a very heartfelt tribute to her dad, who was a police officer in McAllen, Texas. Mm-hmm. He and his partner were responding to a domestic disturbance, and they were ambushed, and her father was killed. Right? So
Weren't both of them killed?
I
You don't know for sure?
I'm not 100%, but I know, he was.
did.
So his name was Officer Chavez. He was killed during that call. The kicker to this whole bullshit where we're treating each other like shit, and I'm not saying that we collectively.
You're talking about the public in general. Civilization.
Right. And you go out to Twitter, and Twitter's a shithole.
I don't look at Twitter.
If you want to just have a bad day, go
Nope.
Go Twitter.
It's like asking me to look
Twitter some stuff.
Never mind.
Just look some stuff up, right? But this 18-year-old daughter posted like I said, a very heartfelt kind of tribute to her dad, and posted hashtag.
It's really pretty, actually.
Hashtag Blue Lives Matter.
How old is she?
18.
Yeah, it was very well worded for an 18-year-old.
She immediately got torched, fucking torched,
lit up. Yeah,
online, right? I don't even want to. I mean, some of them
I made you stop telling me. I was like, I can't listen to this because it makes me extremely upset.
What I think about, and it's okay, there is a risk of going into and being a public servant.
Absolutely.
There absolutely is. But when a child or a person posts something online or does something as a tribute to somebody else, their father, we can't stand for, what I mean by we can't allow, regardless of your First Amendment rights and all of those absolutely stand. And you're allowed to say whatever you want, but you don't have to surround yourself with people that are shitheads.
No, absolutely.
And that's what I'm getting at. This girl was lit up to the point where she was, I mean, it was disgusting.
There was some unnecessary comments to a young lady.
I only read you 3 of them.
Probably, well, that's because all I could get through. I was already almost in tears just reading the post. But to a young lady that lost probably her very first love of her life. Right. You know, she lost her dad. And being a daddy's girl, I can understand. In law enforcement, I can understand probably how mature, first of all, she was being by posting something like that. But then also being very respectful of a man who taught her how to live her life.
Right.
You know, and he sacrificed himself for the safety of other people, and unfortunately gave the ultimate sacrifice. And for people to subject her to comments like what was
they were just
nasty. Because she said hashtags Blue Life Matter, and somebody said, how can you post such a racist hashtag? And I was like, okay, you dumbass, you apparently don't know what you're talking about. There was some other kid in high school that did laughing my ass off, LMAO. What is it? Laughing my LAMFO or something like that. Yeah. At her post, like literally ridiculing her, and I just was like,
Valerie, hey Judy.
So it's hard. It's just be respectful.
Well, it comes down to we've got to support each other.
Everybody's dad matters. Doesn't matter what they do.
Your dad matters. My dad matters.
Yeah.
If somebody's lost tragically and I want to tribute them, we can't tear each other down.
No, I know.
Right?
But I feel like sometimes we make such big... we
it's
make
just one
things
of those
in the
things.
media... That's mine.
I'm sorry.
I'm not done with it yet. Thank you. I'll cut your hand off next time you do that.
Steven, what's going on?
But, you know, I feel like sometimes we focus so much on something in the media, we forget to be civilized to everyone.
Right.
And
that's what we're asking.
Just be kind. You know what? It's also good for you to be kind.
Trying to be civilized with everybody, right? This is a super fucking.
But it was funny because you handled it better than I thought you would. Because sometimes you get on
I'm
these
being very measured right now.
Well, sometimes you get on even just within our conversations at home.
I didn't expect it to like kind of. I'm pretty fucking emotional right this second.
Yeah, I know.
Because it's one of those things where if you've lost somebody, and you know, again. They're your role models in life. They've taught you how to be a
right. They taught you how to live your life,
right? And thousands of people just turn on.
Well, here's my hope. I'm hoping that she had more support.
She took the fucking tweet down. It was that bad. Oh, right. And no, there are a lot of supporters on her side. Absolutely, Dan Crenshaw came up. There's a lot, but it's fucked up because it's a lot of conservative support.
Well,
why does it have to be one side or the other?
No, I hear you.
We, as a people, as a society, and I'm talking to everybody there, is we need to come together regardless. But
here's the thing that I'm going to tell you. This is, and I mean this in the best way. This is wasted on great ears because all these people
share this shit.
I know, but all these people that we have in our circle, there's a reason they're in our circle.
I know.
You know, these are people that you're preaching to the choir.
I hope. I mean, no, I don't know, but
you are. But I get the process. Like,
and have those conversations.
If we get because we've got like last Saturday's show had the most views we've ever had, and so we know it's people we don't know. So hopefully we can be impacting them. But I can tell you, the people who are close to my heart already do this.
Right. No, I agree. So that's...
Can I change the subject for 1 second?
Yes.
You have one great eyebrow that I am plucking because it's driving me nuts as I sit here and look at you.
that one out.
No.
Leave it alone.
I'm plucking
That
it.
one's
I'm going to be like... It's going to be the one that's attached to your brain, going to hurt like a mother when I do it.
That bitch is going to... I'm going to tie that around an earring pretty soon.
That is not hot, sir.
So what I'm getting at is stop allowing other people to treat each other like shit. Stand up for each other. I've said this multiple times. We need to stand up for each other. On to the fucking show.
So I'm going to talk a little bit of... I don't even know what that is. I can't hear.
Applause. Thank you.
But so I'm going to touch back on something we talked a little bit about on Saturday, just because I'd like to give a different point of view on the COVID risk chart.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. So that was last week. I kind of went off on a fucking tangent.
Yeah, you were kind of like fired up and worried about. Excuse me, good gravy. Worried about
gravy.
Like
started that shit like a month ago.
ago.
No, like a month ago, and I'm like, good gravy, whatever. So go on.
It's part of the cussing less. It's part of the cussing
worked.
list. No, it hasn't. I've just incorporated it into the fucking good gravy. But so you kind of...
Hey, real quick. Cheers, everybody. We've got a
Cheers.
bunch of people on right now. Thanks for joining in.
But
Drink.
So yes, thank you.
Almost.
I almost pulled a Greth
Lemaine.
Lemaine. It's because I'm trying to drink, smile, and swallow at the same time. But so you kind of went off on the COVID
Cheers,
chart.
Margaret. Yeah.
And I brought in a different perspective.
Absolutely.
So where I think this chart is useful is people who...
It's up posted on our sites.
Yeah, the people who are either there are people who are terrified to go out right now. I mean, legitimately don't want to go anywhere. There are also people who have immune issues that are dying to do something. I feel like the chart gives them
hope, I guess.
I'm going to go out and gas up my car because at least I can get out of the house, and it's a 2. You know, I don't. Right. I'm making the numbers up because I didn't memorize it, but
no, it's a 1.
I think that sometimes you have to take that stuff. There's 2 ways to think about it, right? Like, right, this is ridiculous. These are people like you and I who don't want to wear masks. We're not afraid to go places. We figure we're going to get it, or we're not going to get it. But there are people out there that need to be concerned because they have health issues or there's something about them that makes this very uneasy for them. This gives them an opportunity to maybe find a few things that they can do. Like playing golf was a 4, I think. So maybe if they're a golf lover and they're going to walk with I mean, it's way too hot right now, but
you can still get a golf cart and wear some gloves.
Wipe it down. But this might give them that opportunity to be like, oh, look, I could go play golf right now. And my risk isn't nearly as big as I thought it was. And so now they have an outlet to go do something else.
You're right. So that's why, we had a conversation afterwards, and she even posted something.
I did. I posted something.
And
I'd been drinking a lot on Saturday when I posted it, so hopefully it made sense.
We can talk stories about that, but we won't. But no, that was the cool. That's
rough Sunday.
What everybody needs to be able to do.
Yeah,
she let me vent because I fucking went on a tear.
But it also goes back to what you just said about respecting everybody's opinion. Yeah. You know, and so if you want to talk about that, you also have to be able to do that.
You have to listen. We have to be able to listen. And I went outside with that paper for fucking 10 minutes before we started this show.
Oh, he went on. I think you went on actually the night before when I showed it to you.
No, I just saw it real quick, and I didn't want to talk about it then.
But
so anyway, hey, Steven, all you guys, Katie, what's going on? My cousin Katie. Hope you guys are having a great night. Chris, you like the shirt? Little Vandenham. Go out and watch Range 15 if you want to know who Gene Vandenham, the greatest soldier of all time, is.
It's not a serious movie, so don't expect it to change your life.
It's real life.
Yes, real life about zombies.
They saved the world.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
It's
a fun movie. If you're looking for something, to change
all
your life,
the dudes that own Black Rifle Coffee and
don't watch it. But we do have some
those.
people out there that they like stuff that impacts them. This is not going to impact them in the slightest.
Damn right it will. Change your life.
Maybe it'll make them laugh a lot or do this.
It will definitely make you laugh a lot. Or you'll think it's completely ridiculous, but you will, if you're into kind of the shit we're into, you'll know a ton of people from that. If you're into UFC or any of those, you'll know a lot of people. So
even before I even knew a lot of the people, I knew a lot of the people in it because it's got some William Shatner's flipping in it.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's got some big stars in there.
Captain Kirk. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, and that's just one of 3 or 4 people who are in it that are big that cracks me up. Who did it for free, I believe, right? No? Okay.
Danny Trejo's in it. It's fucking great.
Isn't that... What's his...
Machete.
Machete.
Yeah. Machete. So, the beginning... Beth has an article.
Oh, I found an article that cracks me up.
It's the beginning of the beef industry.
It's actually, this is the beginning of the end of the beef industry.
Oh, I thought it was the beginning of.
It is.
Beginning of the end
of the beef industry.
Go on your diatribe. I'll be over here if you need me.
Immediately cracks me up because I'm like, I do have friends. And so let me preface this by saying we have no problem with people who decide they want to
What's up, Michelle?
do a plant-based diet.
Yeah.
I think you're crazy because
You know they have a name for that, right?
Well,
vegetarian.
There's several names for it.
Vegan and vegetarian.
No, there's also...
Unless you're a fruitarian.
There's also a fruitarian, but there's also a
pescatarian?
Something like that. It's somebody who just eats like... They'll eat seafood. They'll eat certain things. But then there's people who won't eat anything that's ever been alive.
So what the fuck do you eat? Dirt? No, dirt was alive at one point. It's the decomposed... Whatever,
I don't know what they
eat. The squirrel.
I don't know if it goes that deep. Maybe it's something like they've ever lived or they had eyes or I don't know. There's some rule that they follow that allows them to maintain their diet.
What the definition of a pescatarian is? Throw that out.
I had a coworker that was a pescatarian or something like that.
A Presbyterian?
A Presbyterian, yes. I'm a Presbyterian, or I was in a.
That's the difference.
She was gonna try to do the She was going to try to do the she didn't want to go vegan because that was too extreme for her. So she was going to do a vegetarian.
Like leather and...
She was going to be a vegetarian, but then she was missing, like,
Who's
she was
this?
like, I'll tell you later. Yeah,
okay.
no, I'm not going to call
That's
her out.
Fair.
But she was missing, she felt like she needed some additional protein in her diet. And that's when she read up on...
Like having dairy or something
like that? No,
it's
literally eating seafood. She could eat seafood.
Brenda said, laugh my ass off. If it had eyes, I'm eating it. Me too.
Yeah, me three. I mean, I'm more likely to eat something with eyes than I'm going to
eat the eyes.
No, I'm not going to eat the eyes. That's gross. But I'm more likely to eat something that had eyes.
Eat sheep eyes?
Can I finish my sentence? No, good gravy. I wouldn't eat any eyes. Let's just start with that.
There's a lot of fluid in
Begin and end with, I don't, nope. I could never go on camp with Bear Grylls because I'm not eating slugs, I'm not eating knives, and I'm not drinking my own pee. Not happening.
Good to know.
But anyways, so I would eat something with eyes more likely than I would eat something that came out of the ground because we know how much I love vegetables.
Brenda said mine is people, of course. Yeah, there's always that cannibalism.
Thank you for clarifying.
So go into it.
So anyway, this guy starts off. I digress. What cracks me up is he starts off with a Gandhi
quote.
Yeah, aphorism. I've never even heard of that word. I should look it up.
You should know it.
I know it's basically a Gandhi saying. But first they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. And I was like,
yeah, I've heard that.
You're going to use that when you're talking about the beef industry, though, which isn't it like one of the largest industry in the nation?
Oh yeah, absolutely. South America.
Yeah.
Here, yeah, absolutely.
So he goes on and he's talking, and this guy is he's very funny because like some of the things he says, like, so he wrote his first article for this publication in 2014, and in that article I guess there was a burger called Beast Burger, and he talks.
What's in that? It sounds delicious.
It's all like vegetables, but he talks about how it was gross because it had the consistency of Salisbury steak.
Dude, I grew up on Salisbury.
Some people like, and there are some good Salisbury steak, and there's some bad Salisbury steak.
So,
but I think everybody grew up a little bit on Salisbury steak.
No, we
for
grew up
a moment,
like,
but
yeah.
But this is when this happened. This is when this founder of this Beast Burger announced his intention to end livestock productions.
Okay.
You could almost hear the National Cattlemen's Beef Association laughing in the background. Well, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. You're never going to kill meat out.
Not in Texas.
No, well, I think a lot of people love beef. I mean, you and I had steaks last night, and I was like, I don't even care that I think the raw meat smells delicious. I was like, I'm ready to eat this steak right now. I'm total carnivore. But so he goes on and talks about
we're turning off our vegan friends.
My vegan friends know I eat the hell out of meat.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I had friends who were vegan and are back to eating.
Article. So what's the point of this whole thing?
But it's just funny, like all his stuff that he tries to like make. He's got like, you know, it's going to help the environment.
Less cow farts.
Well, because he goes on to say it takes like 36,000 calories to feed a cow that can only produce 1,000 calories of beef with that amount.
What's going on? I love it.
But he talks about how like now this is what cracked me up. I'm not a White Castle fan. I don't like onions, and all the White Castles come with a shit ton of onions.
I'm not a White Castle fan either.
But we do have people that we know like buy the frozen thing at the grocery store.
Sure.
But he talks about how the vegetable burger was way better than the regular slider.
So I will give a shout out to a buddy up in Austin.
No, absolutely,
who's
Chad.
a vegan chef.
Yes.
And he's created an entire like vegan burger.
Some people swear by it.
I still haven't had a chance to see it. Or
Mike
have
and
it.
Katie, our friends, they're and they've been that way a long
like
time.
An actual like vegan burger, and like he's created all sorts of things that are
not gonna do it.
Supposed to be awesome, and we need to go hang out with him and
I'm
check
not
it out.
tasting a vegan burger.
Well, you've had a veggie patty before.
I have never in my life had a veg.
We've been together for 13 years. You've had
never
one.
had a veggie.
We bought a box of them
No,
one time.
nope,
We tried it out.
Nope.
Yeah.
Dana bought the box because she's a vegetarian, and you ate it. I would not eat it. I don't.
Bitch, it's good.
Well,
I'm just saying, I'll still
knock
eat a
yourself out.
cheeseburger.
I'm not. I don't like vegetables.
It doesn't taste. What if you just add a bunch of Worcestershire sauce?
Because I'm a huge fan of Worcestershire sauce.
I don't know. Steak,
Not.
burger.
But anyway, so he's kind of funny. Like some of his the biggest thing that like made me frustrated about this was that he talks about how the meat industry is beginning to suffer, and that this is like their top of their game that they're trying to come up. But nowhere does he produce any
You're
data.
Like a fucking reporter tonight.
Oh, dude, I read this shit. Amazing, right?
She's
but
Beth Rathers.
so stupid. But he doesn't give any data, so he's claiming all this stuff.
News.
He's claiming all this stuff. Listen, I'm getting hot. Let me finish this conversation. But he doesn't provide any data that really supports his cause.
It makes sense.
So it's all hearsay, basically. And I'm like, and I got to the point where I quit reading. I mean, this article was like
12 fucking pages long.
Some of it was advertising, but
whatever.
It was,
but it's interesting.
But it was. There's no data, and I'm like, I love how you talk such a fierce game, but you have nothing. In a magazine that we don't get anymore because it pissed us off, but I still get their emails.
Your notes are in there.
I know. I still get their emails.
What was it, like Outdoor News or something?
Something like that.
The Outdoor magazine or something like that. Yeah, that makes sense. It's all good. Stacy, what's going on? Hope you guys are having a great night.
So that's just my opinion.
So
I'm not saying it's right or wrong, and I'm not saying being a vegetarian, pescatarian, Presbyterian. I don't know why I wrote that. I can't remember anymore. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I just feel like
whatever the hell you want. It's just comical.
I feel like it's dreaming that somebody thinks that eventually the red meat is going to go away altogether.
People need protein. Some people are allergic to red meat. If you get that fucking tick, you get that. There's a tick that can stick to you, and it makes you allergic to red meat.
Why red meat specifically? You have no idea, right?
It does something to
changes an enzyme or something.
Something in your body. Chris probably has it. I don't know. My nephew.
That would suck so bad.
Chris, you probably need it. Stop eating cheeseburgers every day.
Shut up, Gregory.
It's all good. So,
anyways, I thought that was funny.
Oh, there's one more.
This one was funny.
What's that?
Did you guys hear about a deceased cat getting a voter registration application in the mail?
No, I have not.
This cat, and there's a picture. I'll put it on our page.
Repeat what you just said.
Deceased cat gets a voter registration application in the mail.
How does that fucking happen?
Because his name was...
What is it, like Steve
No,
Smith?
It was Cody Timms. His name was Cody.
Cody Timms.
And Timms was
Somebody named their fucking cat Cody Timms?
No, the cat name was Cody. Their last name happens to be Timms.
Oh, I follow.
But I'm still curious, like, how he popped up, like, as in a population. But he died 12 years ago.
The cat died
12 years ago.
Are you sure? Was there a Cody in the family?
Nope.
Like a kid that...
Nope.
Or a father or a husband or grandfather that died? I'm just trying to figure it out. How do you do that?
Listen to the words coming out of my mouth. No. Nobody.
No
no person named Cody besides the cat in the family. And they go on to say he was a great indoor-outdoor cat, loved his family, loved his neighborhood, and he was 18 and a half years old when he passed away. That's an old damn cat.
And he was independent.
He did what he wanted.
He was an independent voter.
No, this is where it gets good. So, of course, the owners were very surprised and a bit amused.
He was right down the middle.
They were surprised and amused when he got this thing addressed to him. But so they go on to say, and the reporter said, how would Cody have voted? Where would he fall on political lines? And he said the owner said he was a Democrat.
Jesus. I have one of those things.
That was my favorite line of the whole article.
I should be doing this. The crickets.
I love the demo cat, dude. I thought it was cute. That's what I was like, oh, I'm talking about this damn article just because of that damn last sentence. I thought it was super cute.
Oh, that's awesome.
Demo cat.
So keep in mind, if you have pets that are named like after a human, name them like Fluffy.
No. I want to name a dog Fred.
After like Fred?
Or elephant?
Or
stuffed element.
His name's George, by the way.
I always call him Fred. See, I really want to name a pet
Fred. Up in Colorado?
Yes, like Fred. Wouldn't that be a great dog name? Fred. Come, Fred, let's go. It'd be a great dog name.
Can't do it.
I've had one beverage and I have a buzz because we've not eaten anything today.
He's fairly sure it came out of Texas.
Who said that?
Chris. It's all good.
Go big or go home.
Whatever. Hey, we got deer ticks. I want to do a call out tonight for a special little kid, Amanda Thompson. You may or may not see this tonight, but I will definitely send you a note real quick. Amanda Thompson's daughter, Heather, has been in the hospital for the last 8 days. She's had some medical issues going on.
She's young. She's like
very,
10.
very young. Yeah, she's 10. So we just want to send her love tonight. And then I found I'd already written
as we were
notes.
Preparing.
I found she got an update that she was being released today or this evening. So it's great news. She was really
sure Mom
down,
is very
down,
happy
down.
that she's
She'd
home.
only been able to go out outside for a little bit, and then I saw some videos of her, and she was dancing with her nurses.
Aww,
it was
that's
just the
cute.
cutest thing.
I need to go look at it.
So it's amazing. Get well soon, Heather. And
Amanda and Heather were thinking about you guys, so that's awesome.
So yeah. So entertainment. We're trying to just mix shit up.
So it's funny because Sundays have become our lazy day. Well,
it's
I was
90 million degrees
I was
today.
wicked hungover on Sunday. Like it took me 2 days to get over Saturday night.
Ryan, what's going on? Lauren, what's happening?
But Sundays have now become our Netflix
chill out.
and chill kind of day.
We have. Well, yeah. You know what
I do know, and I was about to be like, not the real Netflix and chill, but a real Netflix
because it's
and
too
chill.
goddamn hot.
Yeah,
I'm like, we could turn on the air conditioning,
That costs too much money.
See, I've got a Scrooge McDuck living with me. It's all right. Bank account's gonna look good.
I was like, you want to retire sooner than later? There you go.
It's all good. So entertainment. So Netflix. We watched The Old Guard with Charlize Theron.
I was a little worried at first because she's the only major star in it, and everybody else, I'm sure, has been in other stuff, but nothing to her caliber.
Right. Absolutely, but it was a good movie.
She's beautiful.
I mean, it was
she was a total badass in this movie.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I just want to be her when I grow up.
Yeah, it was a good movie. It was fun to watch,
and I love seeing strong female lead characters that are badass because it really makes me want to go out and learn
million different
karate or go.
Else.
What's the
I don't know.
I'm totally blanking on the
Krav Maga.
Yes,
Krav Maga.
Krav Maga. It makes me totally want to go to Krav Maga where I can just knock a gun out of your hand or take your knife away from you.
So go check out that movie.
But it was good. It was really good.
What's up, Ian? How you doing, man?
The other one that was I think we may have mentioned this before. Unsolved Mysteries is back, but it's on Netflix, and it's 10 shows, and we watched the first 2.
And it's turning into the new
now I'm intrigued.
Tiger Joe show. Is that what it's called?
I don't know.
The fuck's that show called? Joe Exotic. Tiger Kingdom? Tiger King?
Tiger King.
But
which we never finished.
So people
because
are
I was like, I can't do it.
Back in the day, Twitter didn't exist.
Well, and we did. We looked up because I was like, I'd be interested to know of all the original.
I called one dude. Remember on?
I know, but
one.
hold on. Of the original series that was on ABC or one of those affiliates
so long ago,
network channels.
When was,
but you looked it up and it was 36% of the shows that were showcased got solved,
right? Which
is pretty amazing.
Pretty fucking good for a TV show.
Yeah.
So
this one, the first one was really good. The second one, I wasn't in as much. It was okay. I was also reading on that one. I didn't read on the first one. Go check it out, though.
But it's something.
It's only 10 series.
It's just 10 episodes.
I mean, 10 episodes, not series, but 10 episodes, and they were good. I mean, they showcased the first one was really interesting. Me too, because I put my book down watching the first one. The second one, I was like, I'm out. But we're gonna finish. We've decided that
to a couple of weekend kind of thing. That way, it
a couple of week
out.
Or something, because we're starting to run out of shit to watch.
We're running out of shit.
I'm so worried about what's gonna happen in September.
There's not going to be anything. We're going to be watching reruns of fucking Hallmark.
We're going to be doing what everybody else is doing when they're doing the like interviews from home. And I'm like, that's
you
not
guys
the
going to be
reason
watching
why.
us more is what's going to happen. We'll go 5 days a week.
Sorry. No, we will
We'll go
not.
7 days a week.
No, we won't.
Just from our bed, just Mike. You'll have bedhead because I don't get bedhead.
Well, you have no hair, honey.
See, that's the benefit.
Anyways, cheers.
Cheers, you guys. I hope you're all having a great night.
So you have one more you were going to talk about
It's
on
Wednesday.
Amazon Prime.
Oh yeah, so Amazon Prime. I mentioned this last week or the week before, or something like that.
This one's all Greg.
Hannah. It was the movie that came out.
We
I
did watch the movie. The movie was good.
Or the season 2 last night. I finished it.
Oh, you did?
It was really good.
Yeah.
It was really good. The actress is like 20 years old. Like the lead.
Is she that old? Because she looks like she's like 12 or 13.
does in the show.
It's gotta
and then you
suck
go to
for
like
her.
IMDb.
Oh, okay.
And
she looks a little
bit
older.
older. Yeah, but she's like 20,
So it's good
21,
makeup.
something like that. But the show,
Mama.
it's got good action. It's good story. The first part of it. What are you doing, dude?
Sorry, we have a dog just staring at us like,
Just
what
staring
the
at
hell,
us through the
man?
window.
Just like literally.
We have glass doors over here, and he's just staring at us. But no, it's just great. Go check it out. If you need something
Yeah.
to do and you got Amazon Prime, go check it out. So definitely worth a check. So with that, we're gonna get on to the fun facts
This
of
one
the
made me
day.
laugh because can I tell them go do your question that you said to me.
Yeah. So I'm gonna throw something out to
And
you
then I'll
guys.
give my
Jeff's on
answers.
there. You don't qualify this time, buddy.
Jeff who?
Jeff Trick. Because you already got a little something. But if
You can guess.
You can guess this. I'll send you something.
We'll give you some time to answer while I say my guesses.
Yeah. You already know the answer.
I know, but I'm going to still say
Are you
my
gonna repeat what
guesses
you
that I
already
said
thought?
because I thought they were pretty good.
Okay.
But say it like you said to me.
1988, this is the way I've phrased this. 1988, the greatest Christmas movie of all time was released.
You said
today.
what was the greatest Christmas movie released of all time in 1988?
Okay,
And I
what
said, and I did. I thought about it, and I'm like,
what was the greatest Christmas
hold on,
movie
we've
of
got to
all
give
time?
people a chance to answer. And I said, Home Alone,
I said negative.
and then I immediately went, Bad Santa. I don't even know. Those were so much later.
Bad Santa, though.
And then the
like,
next
that
one
dude's
was
just
like,
a drunk ass.
it's a Christmas movie.
No, well,
He's
kind
Santa.
of.
And there's an elf. It's a Christmas
Dude,
movie.
come on
It's more Christmas movie, I
guys
think, than
chime
this
in.
movie actually was. But and then I thought maybe Elf, but Elf was like in the 2000s. I know that because I watch that every Christmas.
1988. You know it. I know you know it, Jeff. You're smart. That's why. Give somebody else. Nope.
He can say, but he can't win.
Give somebody else. If you know it, dude. All right.
All right,
I'm gonna
10 seconds.
Throw it out. 10. 9. 8. Just start throwing some shit out there.
Come on, Brenna.
Throw some stuff out there. You guys are on there?
Brenna's my movie friend.
Ah,
2.
Dan got it. Die Hard.
He looked it up.
It's fine. You can fucking look
But
it
no,
up, dude.
you told me that. And I go, Die Hard was not a fucking Christmas movie. It just happened to happen at
No,
Christmas
it's
time.
the greatest fucking Christmas movie of all time. It took place during. See, Jeff knew it. Chris said it. Too late, Chris. And you work for me, so fuck off.
But what was your favorite phrase?
Oh, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
But you also had another one.
Oh.
Explain the scene before you say this,
Okay,
because you
so
had to explain
everybody
to me.
knows this, where the dude that snorts
Yeah.
coke all the time, or he's bumping.
He's
coke
the
or
guy who thinks he can.
Booby, Hans Booby. That's his line. I swear to God, that's the only line.
Do you think he was
remembers.
supposed to be like Hans baby?
No, he said Booby. You go back and watch it. He's like, huh?
Maybe that was an 80s term.
Slick dude.
He's like
And
the connection.
salesman
Yeah.
guy. Anyway, great movie. Everybody loves that. Chris, you're so close, but you don't count because
You count
your
my
family,
book, Chris.
and you're helping me out with all this shit. So, real quick, I know we're going long tonight, but it's been awesome.
Oh, we are.
hanging
Well, we're
out
about
with you
normal.
guys.
So, yeah. So, let me tell you my feel good real quick.
Feel good, Beth.
Because I thought it was cute. So, I'm
Deborah's-
driving back home from the gym.
Deborah's on.
Hi. I'm
Sorry.
driving back home from the gym today, and I'm getting ready to turn left into the street that takes us to our
Into our
neighborhood.
neighborhood,
And I see 7 or 8 cars pass by with balloons, pink and green balloons, and happy sweet 16. And I'm like, oh, that's sweet. They were pulling into our neighborhood as I pulled
How many
into the
cars
neighborhood.
was it again?
Like 7 or 8.
That's awesome.
And I thought it was really sweet because Sweet 16 is supposed to be like a big one,
So
right?
somebody had a procession go by
They
their
had a percent, and it's
house.
probably one of the biggest processions I've seen in the neighborhood.
That's awesome.
But these cars were decked. Dude. They had balloons. Some people had like helium balloons, so they were floating
Floating
while
out
they
of,
were
like,
drive.
yeah,
They all
that's
had like
awesome.
happy birthday banners, and somebody had done the shoe polish that said Sweet 16. It made me smile. And
It's
it made
good.
me,
That's all. That's what. Look for those things and share them.
and then
with
it made
each
me think of
other.
when I was 16.
So
It was really
again,
hard to
it's
remember
one of
that
those
far
things
back.
that these. So I shared one earlier, and it's Robbie the rescue kangaroo.
I want to see this.
She hasn't had a chance.
I haven't
to see
seen it yet.
That can't stop dancing. So this kangaroo was rescued when it was a little baby kangaroo. It's a Joey. I think isn't the
Baby
the
kangaroos are
Joeys.
Joey, but it's probably not a baby anymore.
No.
So now it's a kangaroo.
Like so the trainer was like dancing around and it's like holding onto his hips and like hopping behind. It's the cutest
Greg
fucking
can't
thing ever.
dance, so
No, I
forgive
can't.
those
But no, that's what
moves.
the guy's doing. He's just kind of like walking and because fucking kangaroos can't actually dance, honey.
They could probably dance better than you, baby.
Probably. But share that shit with each other. Put it out on your Facebook.
Put it on our Facebook
Put
page.
it on the bars open. You can
Oh,
post stuff to it.
before we
and I'll
forget,
approve it
though,
all.
We almost forgot my sweet little puppy I was going to, because you
Oh,
guys
yes.
know that we have been waiting on a piece.
It's coming
to
tomorrow.
Start, kind of showcasing some dogs, because I really want to help rescue as many dogs as I can, because I can't keep all of them. And
love to, but we can't.
Hillary sent me.
Hillary is who?
Hillary is the owner of this private rescue.
Okay.
And she sent me cute pictures of this baby girl. Her name is Kat.
Yep.
She's 2 years old. She's about 40 to 45 pounds. She's an Australian Shepherd mix. She has one blue eye and one brown eye, which she's
We're
adorable.
gonna end up with another dog.
No, we're not. That's why we do this. I know, but I did see her, and the first thing I was like,
She's the
"Oh my
cutest.
gosh, I
That's
want
the
her." She's
first
like
picture I've ever
she's
seen.
in a kiddie
I know.
pool, and
I
I
did
was
saw
like,
it.
"You
I've
would
never
fit
seen it.
so perfect in our house because our dogs love kiddie pools." But she did have a litter of puppies, and how she came across them is her friend called to say, "Hey, I've got somebody who's had a pup, who's their
mom
dog has had
dog,
puppies.
yeah.
They don't want to keep the puppies, and they don't want to like just give them away."
Okay.
So she said she would take the puppies, but then as she started to get to know, she found out that they were going to keep the dog in a pen. And she was like negative. And so she really had to work with them to allow them to take her so she could find a better home.
Okay,
But
that's
she
cool.
loves water. She's high
playing in a
energy.
pool.
I know. I'm going to
Yeah,
post these
sorry.
pictures, but she's high energy. She
Well, she'll
loves
write
to
something up and
go
put
to
it
the
out there.
lake. She loves water. She likes to go running and
Where's
hiking.
she located?
Here in Helotes.
Okay.
I think Helotes.
So if
but
you're in the
I'll
San
put the, I'll put, yeah,
Antonio,
it's in San Antonio.
South
So I'll
Texas
put the
area.
link to their site
And
as
the
well.
key
but
is, I will if you're in Texas somewhere, I will personally pick her up and I will drive her and drop her off. If you're somewhere within, say, 200 miles of here.
oh, I was like, you're going to go to Oklahoma?
Well, like 200 miles of
Bitch,
here,
we
or
gotta
something like
work.
that. If you're close or a few hours, I'll do that. That's not even a problem.
So yeah, so and she was excited to get her because she'll never have a random litter of puppies again because
Right.
they'll and I know that adoption fees are way more expensive than they used to be, but now they come with all the shots, all the records. Normally they also have a certificate for spay neuter, so it costs them to invest in these dogs to find a home
Absolutely.
for, so they have to
So-
help recoup some of that.
And some of the, like when we do donations and stuff, some of our matching.
And
stuff
Hillary
that
is
we
like
do
bound
goes
to
that.
determine to find her a perfect home, which is near and dear to my heart and makes
Cool.
me smile. So
And I'll coordinate drive if you're in Texas somewhere.
yeah, and I'll
within
post pictures,
reason.
and hopefully, eventually,
Meet
when we get our
halfway,
box,
yeah.
possibly tomorrow, we'll be able to pop up pictures of these puppies
Right,
for highlight.
so we'll be able to drop them up.
And
So
just so
it's
you
gonna be
know,
a
doesn't
different-
regardless of age, every puppy for me is a puppy.
Oh yeah,
A 12-year-old dog is a puppy.
All of our dogs are. So go
So-
back to the page real quick for me.
yeah.
Feel good. So mine was Robbie, but hey, history 101 real quick. Today is that was history. I already did the fun fact. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
But with that, we're gonna go ahead and close it out. Ian, come get a beer, dude. Cheers to Evan as always. Thanks to military, first responders, frontline folks, everybody, and all of you guys. That
Yes,
make
thank you for
all
spending
of
some
this
time with
shit
us tonight.
Possible.
Cheers.
Cheers, and have a great night. And we'll see you on Saturday. Cheers.